Dandar Nyorda Lana Meba Yanda Bara Zobe Sanjo Rumboje Dobaraza Da Sandra I achieving enlightenment. I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. Until death, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. Teye jita sama je je parade linga yu song ge wala kor. Ma sheye parade linga yu song ge wala kor. Te de re ne song de nye ma zang da zam je parade linga yu song ge wala kor. We take refuge in the Kandaru Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the mandalas of Yadams. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dakas and Dakinis and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. We take refuge in the Kandaru Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deities of the mandalas of the Yadams. We take refuge in the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dakas and Dakinis and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. 天见造化当机巴拉吉贝巴拉丁拉麦当拜南来加森切沃耶当金格尔吉拉佐南来加森切沃三界中殿的南来加森切沃当北去南来加森切沃帕北根的南来加森切沃 把我看着其中所么所一些接近当等把那了，叫声接我。Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise in the example of the Bodhisattvas. As the previous Buddhas embodied enlightened mind and the progress on the Bodhisattva's path, are true for the benefit of all sentient beings giving birth to bodhicitta, and apply myself to complete the stage of the path. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise in the example of the Bodhisattvas. As the previous Buddhas embodied enlightened mind and the progress on the Bodhisattva's path, true for the benefit of all sentient beings giving birth to bodhicitta, and apply myself to complete the stage of the path. Sanjo Nyingbo Jijebor, Sanje Nam Lai Jab Sen Che, Chu Dan Sanjo Sen Ba Ye, Co Lan De Yin Jab Sen Che, Che Darang Ming Je De She Ji, 三九东内俱巴当，三九三百拉巴拉，得达人间内巴达，得因着来平等的，三九三内俱觉心，得因的内拉巴拉，人百姓的拉巴拉杰。 In the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha most excellent. I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of Janarasta and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. In the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha most excellent. I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of Janarasta and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. 三界具当作见就南拉，三九八的大内加僧界，大给因所具备松南极，罗拉本色三界热巴热修。 May all Mother Sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separate from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all Mother Sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separate from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Ma nam ka da nyam be sem je dam je dewa dan deve jo dan dem bara jorje dongara dan dongara je je dan drawara jorje dongara mebe dewa dan drawa jorje nyeren cha dan nye dan drawar tanyon la ne bara jorje. I bow down respectfully with my body, speech and mind, speech and faithful mind to all Tathangatas in the 10 directions. Those who have already reached Tathangata state, those who are reaching it at the present, and those Tathangata state to come, through the power of Samanthabhada's prayers. May all Buddhas manifest vividly in my mind, are posted to them, multiplying my body as many times as there are atoms of the earth. In each atom are visualized as many Buddhas as there are atoms surrounded by the countless Bodhisattvas, or spaces filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I praise all Buddhas through manifesting, chanting, expressing the great ocean of their excellent qualities. To all Buddhas, I make offerings of various pure flowers, flower garlands of music, anointing oils, manifesting light, and fragrant incense. I make offering to them of fine garments, perfume and purple, pearl high as moon meadow, and orange in the most beautiful way. I visualize the highest and most extensive offerings and offer them with great faith to all Buddhas. I prostrate to Buddhas and make offerings to them, following the deeds of the great Bodhisattva Samantabhadra. I confess to you, Buddhas, whatever negative actions I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of all Buddhas in the 10 directions of the great Bodhisattva and the Pakika Buddhas. Those who have attained Aharashit, those who have entered the path of Aharashit, and all other beings. I recourse to great protectors and Buddhas to turn the highest way of the Dharma as the highest, the light dispelling the darkness of beings in the 10 directions, and the leading them gradually to the enlightened state. I make recourse to those Buddhas intending to pass into Parinirvana, to living long for as many eons as there are atoms of the earth, in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of the enlightenment of all sentient beings, all this I dedicate. Equal refuge, ornament of the world. Your fame provides the 3,000 worlds. You are the victor, Vajradhara, widow adored. I bow at the feet of Father Jigdi Songo. Continually I think of no one but you. Compassionate one, grant your blessings. Dispel the darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the unliberated nature of mind. Okay, so now we finish the opening prayer. Today we're going to do the Shitro, this Yanzap, what the Gachino Bochi giving empowerment, Shitro. So they have a short sadhana practice. So I'm going to share with you that transmission, and then we can practice that Shitro sadhana, and also we're going to practice Phowa sadhana too. So Shitro, this sadhana is called Shitro Yanzap Dipane, means the conscious Yanzap Shitro. This is the, I think it's the shortest sadhana in the Yanzap practice. So we cannot find more than shorter than this. It's a long one, is not easy, actually complicated. That's why also no translate to the English too. So Yanzap usually followed by outer level, inner level, secret levels. Each sadhana actually followed by outer level, inner level, secret levels. So then each one need like also preparation, like offerings, tormas, so many things like conditions need. The Yanzap practice, that's why it's not easy, like follow all the details for Shitro practice. This is the shortest one. Very simple, actually easy, but comparing to other sadhana, not that easy. But if you learn all the Yanzap Shitro sadhanas, then come back to in this shortest one is you recognize how simple, easy, easy to practice. So usually if we don't get something very difficult, we don't recognize easy, right? If we don't go through something difficult, we don't recognize, we are enjoy, happy. So like that, if you don't study, you don't go through all the hardest sadhanas, then actually you don't recognize this is a whole simple, easy. This sadhana is very simple, easy. So just we chant, in the up there is refuge prayers. That refuge prayers actually come from the Yanzap Shitro refuge prayers. Page actually low to page 3, Phowa text sadhana, page 3. So we chant, we take refuge in the kind root lama and the lineage lamas. We take refuge in the deity of mandalas of yadams. We take refuge in all exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dhakas and Dakinis and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. So this refuge to, this prayer is refuge to the three roots. And so that is the come from this Yanzap Shitro sadhana. And we read here, actually, have an opening prayer has many different kind of refuge and bodhicitta prayers. They also have belong to different, teachings. Some is like belong to, way of Bodhisattva teaching, Shantideva's teaching. Some is Nagarjuna's teachings. Come from, so some is see this one is come from the Vajrayana, actually also specifically go to the Yanzap Shitro, Yanzap teachings like refuge prayers. So Yanzap teaching is most important, is going, they have so many details talk about the teachings, right? Or is subsumed to three categories. Yanzap is Yanzap is subsumed to Yadam, Guru, and Dakinis. The main point is called three roots. Three roots practice is Yanzap teachings. Usually we talk about Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. So then Vajrayana refugees talk about three roots. So Yanzap is specifically all practices go into the three roots. So Buddha, Dharma, Sangha also subsumed into the three roots practice. Okay, so that's why today in this short sadhana, so first I'm going to share a little bit sadhana before I'm going to do the transmission. We have see first has here refuge prayers and also the take the, you know, like bodhicitta, vowels. So take refuge Buddha Dharma Sangha, and then so also the taking the, you know, the bodhicitta vowels. So that is a part, is the same thing, other sadhana, no difference in this one. So all sadhana has refuge and bodhicitta section. So that's the required to Vajrayana, any Yadam deity practice, required to any Yadam deity practice, refuge and bodhicitta. So refuge is like you recognize what you're doing, you know, like take refuge to Buddha Dharma Sangha. We're going to practice Buddha Dharma Sangha. And then Yadam deity, like which Yadam deity you take refuge to that Yadam deity. Which sadhana you practice, take refuge to that Dharma. Then Sangha is, you know, like the main Yadam deity is retinue called Sangha usually, this is Vajrayana. And not only just who take the refuge vows, is we take refuge Sangha is not ordinary Sangha, is like if you practice Yadam deity, and then all the retinue is Sangha. And that sadhana is called Dharma, that Yadam is called Buddha. Okay, so that's why we have to take refuge when you practice Yadam deity. And then when we practice Yadam deity, we need, of course, the bodhicitta, change intentions. So without the bodhicitta, actually, you not allowed to do practice Yadam deity. That's why every sadhana has bodhicitta. You know, in the I don't know, you some have already received this generation stage teachings. I have this stage of meditation book. They have a generation stage, and you get into the generation stage. That we already talk about this bodhicitta. You know, without bodhicitta, actually not allowed to practice Yadam deity. So the reason is where is Yadam deity is come from? Come from is bodhicitta. So essence is bodhicitta. Especially you practice Rat for Yadam deities, need good intention. You know, if we don't have good intention, that practice is, even you practice Dharma, is we cannot, you know, go to the right direction. Dharma is become, it could be, it's more danger, you know. That's why need bodhicitta. Is whatever we do is wanted to benefit for others. And then bodhicitta has actually two categories: commitment to the result, commitment to the cause. So that's why aspiration bodhicitta, engaging bodhicitta. Engaging bodhicitta is a commitment cost. Aspiring bodhicitta is a commitment to the result. So we want Buddha. That's why I'm going to practice, right? That is like commitment to the result. That is called aspiring bodhicitta. And engaging bodhicitta means then we create the cause. We wanted to become Buddha, then we have to create the cause conditions. So that's called engaging bodhicitta, followed by the 6 parameter practice. It's called engaging bodhicitta. Long as you have that two, then go into the mean practice Yadam deity. So this mean practice Yadam deity is so all phenomena resolve into non-referential emptiness from the power of compassion. So same as this yesterday, I share with you the Phowa teaching. You know, when you're going to practice Phowa, so you have to visualize everything's emptiness, right? And then within the emptiness arise Vajra Yogini form body. So the practice Yadam deity is the transforming. What are we transforming? Ordinary body, ordinary speech, ordinary mind is transformed to Buddha's body, Buddha's speech, Buddha's mind. So Yadam deity practice is with a very special method and very powerful. The means like that kind of method we didn't have in the Sutrayana tradition. Sutrayana tradition investigating, like investigate your whole body is like, okay, I is not exist, self is not exist. And you investigate all these phenomena, object is not exist. So everything is true by intellectual and investigation, analytical to recognize everything is emptiness, use that way. But Vajrayana practice, we don't investigate that way. Vajrayana, hard work, how to say that, not too hard work, but done the job. Okay, main point is, so how to do that? We don't have to do hard work to investigate each single phenomena to, go to the investigate and recognize emptiness. All these phenomena, whatever we seeing, this perception is just transformed, changed. So that's why it's impure. All these perceptions transformed to the Buddha's body. That's the reason first we have to recognize everything's emptiness. So each sadhana, whatever you chant, doesn't matter, wrath for Yadam Deity sadhana, peace for Yadam Deity sadhana, always have same like this. When you meditate, when you're going to the meditate generation stage, is we have to practice emptiness first. Recognize all is emptiness. Then within the emptiness, from the power of compassion, so all phenomena, okay, resolve into non-referential emptiness from the power of compassion. So then emptiness, compassion, inseparable. So then that is become a rise to Yadam Deity. The Yadam Deity is not realize only emptiness, not recognize only, like compassion, but compassion, emptiness, inseparable. The essence is inseparable. That main point is method, wisdom is inseparable. Buddha is not only come from method, Buddha is not come from only wisdom. So Buddha is come from method and wisdom. That's the reason here, see emptiness from the power of compassion. So the syllable home upon a lotus and the solar, this radiate and gathers back light. So we visualize within the emptiness, visualize lotus flower. So top of the lotus flower, sun disk, and the top of the sun disk, and then we visualize the first syllable. That first syllable is representative of our consciousness, is mind. So that is the essence of the Buddha. So usually we go to the philosophy, say it is called Buddha nature. But when you practice the Yadam Deity, Buddha nature is a rise to the Yadam Deity's form. That's why it's Buddha nature is representative of first syllable. Here is the first syllable. So that is actually our consciousness, mind. So our ordinary mind is transforming. Then if you go to more detailed teachings about this session, is go to, then it's called generation stage, one by one visualize. Is that's this meditation is antidote, to the birth obscurations. Also purify birth karmic imprints. So this is when we're going to get take the birth, and exactly same as this visualization is. So lotus syllable is the same as the mother's womb. Sun and moon is the father's essence, mother's essence. That's why. So we purify the karmic imprints. We have so strong karmic imprints. I'm beginning last time until going to reborn again and again, because minds already have very strong habituate. When we get in the pardo, naturally going to take birth, because the mind has so strong habituate looking for mother's womb and looking for father mother's essence. Then mind consciousness go into there, so going to take the birth. That's why you visualize lotus flower block the mother's womb. Okay, sun and moon transform father's essence, mother's essence. And the first syllable is transform ordinary consciousness. So become Buddha's mind. That's why we meditated that. Then this first syllable, actually, practitioners visualize this first syllable like radiates. So like radiates is a very special method. Create accumulation merit, ourselves, and also the purify our karma. And then this like radiates also benefit for other beings. So that's why practitioner use this like radiates is benefit our own, benefit others, create create accumulation merit. So then that first syllable is become transform to the Haryam Gurva. This first transform to the Haryam Gurva. The main point is we are not taking to ordinary form body. We are become Haryam Gurva, Buddha. Haryam Gurva is wrathful, Chinese wrathful. So this Haryam Gurva is in here, the Yanzab teaching is Yadam deity. All the Yadam deities subsumed into the Haryam Gurva. So long as you visualize, meditate Haryam Gurva, all these peaceful deities, wrathful deities subsumed into the practice, Yadam deity. All practice, you practice 100 deities. Shitro have 100 deities. It's all subsumed into the Haryam Gurva. So now we are become Haryam Gurva because our ordinary impure consciousness is transformed to the Buddha's mind. It's become Haryam Gurva, means it's called self-generation stage. It's called self-generation, means we are become Buddha. Then self-generation stage also, if you wanted to know more details, I also put in the more information in the generation stage. I wrote the book is called Stage of Meditation. There has more details. So this section is very important, but it's not easy. Talk easy. Or like this first transform to the Haryam Gurva. So that is become, we are transformed. Haryam Gurva is self-generation. We have become Buddha. Very easy to talk, right? But not easy like that. Really, you're going to meditate. Not easy like that. That's you understand, right? You know. So because due to our so strong mundane perceptions and so strong, like we have like ordinary perceptions, ordinary, impure perceptions. So we have so strong the ordinary karmic imprints. That's why even we say, oh, we have become Buddha, means not easy. It's going to meditate, practice is not easy. But this is a very short sadhana. That's the reason we don't have two sections. Usually long sadhanas, front generation, self-generation goes like two different sections. Then we can say like auto levels practice, inner level practice, secret level practice. This is like Yadam that is like in 7th-generation stages, inner level and secret level practice, not auto level practice. Auto level practice is like we are ordinary person. So Hayang Grwa is immeasurable compassion, love, power, benefit for others. So that kind is called Yadam deity. We have that very strong that perceptions. Our ability is actually kind of just auto level practice is very suitable, but not easy to practice inner level, and also this self generation is not suitable yet. But due to sadhana, I have to share with you. So you want, receive this Yanzap teaching, from this sadhana, and then I don't have a choice. So we have this sadhana. I have to share you this. That's why it's just go directly to the 7th generation. But I can share easy, but its practice is not easy like that. Do you understand? Okay. But then the main point, what you have to know. So whatever we visualize the Yadam deity, that Yadam deity and our mind nature, the essence is the same essence, the same nature. So long as you recognize that, then it's okay. If who can practice 100% like this kind of sadhana is Marpa Losa, okay, the Malarepa's teacher. He has practiced like completely practice Yadam deity. When he does like performing Yadam deities, he can transform to that Yadam deity. But other many, of course, like that is the everyone just understand like Marpa Losa has that ability. So other some has, we don't know any others. I don't know. Okay, very hard. No one has 100%. But long as also we have devotion, trust, faith, believe, right? Very understand. That's also great thing too, because we create a karmic imprints. So you don't have to think, like, oh, I cannot do, I don't have that kind, like it's so hard. You don't have to make yourself is difficulty and how to say the like create yourself is making like difficulty, feel bad. So what we're doing is create karmic imprints. Then visualize this Yadam deity 7th generation stage. You have to know the essence, like see, my nature, this Hayang Gruwa nature is the same, our nature is the same nature. That's the reason, our all sanghas, my nature is the same. When Gachin Rinpoche shared, the Yanzap teaching, empowerment, he told you already. So the same is the electricity. So many light bulbs, but one electricity, right? Like that, we have so many different kind of form bodies, but essence, nature is the same. So many Yadam deities, one essence is the same nature. So then when you visualize the Yadam deity, you have a tanka, you have statues like that also support. You can log that, and like that images comes to clearly your mind, and then you just think about that kind of that Hayang Grwa, and your nature is inseparable. You don't have to think about all the Hayang Grwa, what he holding object, you carry that's your hand. You don't need to do that. So Vajja Yogini has score cups, like how to call the score 5 score skirts in the heads, and ornament bone ornaments. You don't need these things, anything object, but just recognize Vajja Yogini nature, and your nature is inseparable, same nature. When you see the image, then you recognize Vajja Yogini has immeasurable compassion, love, it's power, benefit for other beings. So you have to know the qualities. Long as you recognize the quality, and then log to your nature mind, and also your nature is inseparable, same within the Yadam deity, then that is okay already. Okay. So this is called seventh generation stage. Then when you usually we meditate the seventh generation stage, we need to call confident, divine pride. So that means like Hayangara and our nature mind is same essence, same nature, inseparable. You must have to have that kind of confident and understanding. So then that's great. Then you can create like karmic imprints strong and strong. So no is Hayangara is Yadam deity, or the Yadam deity is subsumed to in Hayangara. So Hayangara has with one face and two hands holding a Trugok chapel and a bull of fair skull cup. So Katawanga staff nestling in the crook of his arm and dressed in the channel grown ornament. So that is all just same information is the rat for deities. No difference. Main point is see Trugok knife is like free from thoughts, free from emotions, just cut. And rat for deity is called Kikcharwa is like, emotions, negative is cut through right away, destroyed. And peaceful means like step by step, purifying. So difference is wrathful is just right there is cutting, dispelled, destroyed emotions, negativity. Peaceful is called one by one. So the main point is wrathful is more or how to say action compassion. Okay, peaceful is more relaxing, gentle compassion. Difference is this all the yadam is essence is arise from the compassion. So that's why it's like example, mother have a child, like some mother have a compassion, but it's more relaxed. Child to do something they don't let them to do, and even they're not really going to do better things. They let make them happy and just do things, but sometimes spoil the kids. So that is called peaceful way. Actually have a compassion, but not right away showing the action. Okay, wrath for Yadam that is called more action compassion. So some mother has compassion, but training kids is good behavior, guide one by one, like not let do any like mistakes. So that kind is called wrath for deity come from. Okay, example is then this or the has the this wrath for Yadam deity ornament the whatever the form body is not pure for us, ordinary perception. The main point is we don't like the neck. We don't like the who has bone ornaments, right? So we don't like the someone carry the to-go knife and the below the first score cups. Like people think it's a killers, like dangerous. That is like our ordinary perception because due to we have dualistic views, dualistic perception. That's why we have good and bad. Okay, so long as you have that judgmental perception, not ready to practice wrath for Yadam deity actually. So judgmental and you have like strong this dualistic good bad perceptions, then followed by auto level practice, peaceful Yadam deities. So peaceful Yadam deity show everything ornaments is nice, beautiful. So then people like that. Okay, the wrath for Yadam deity is seeing form is not suited for ordinary, perception who has a strong this dualistic, and judgmental. That's why this form is not like kind of pleasant for ordinary people. But who really understanding no dualistic, when they see these ornaments and right away recognize true nature, this all showing the absolute true nature qualities. Main point is like when you really get realize is there no judgment and no delusions, no dualistic views. So free from that, that the quality is showing the auto level form body. So that's why we have the Vajrayana talk about the teaching is called the recollection of a purity. Recollection of a purity is very important teaching. If you don't know the recollection of a purity, that you're not ready to actually practice yidam deity, wrath for yidam deities. First, actually required to learn recollection of purity, means like this symbolize meanings. Then you don't get wrong view, wrong perceptions. Otherwise, people get wrong view, wrong perceptions. So that is not due to the like you are long Buddhist or short-term Buddhist. Some like it's become right away. This see this like wrath for deities. They're happy. They have a connections. They're understanding something meaning. Some like become long-term Buddhist. When you see these things, they don't accept. They say, "Oh, this is not Buddhist." That is like that's why Vajrayana teaching is not suited for everyone. Main point is okay. So that's why Pema Sambhava he didn't give in publicly, and he just give hidden text. Hidden text means Vajrayana teaching Bodha Shakyamuni also didn't share for publicly because it's not suited for everyone. And Vajrayana teaching yesterday I told to you is called more individual guide practice. No public guiding practice, public guide. Sutra tradition is publicly you can guide, no problem. So Vajrayana teaching is teacher student, very strong relationship, and then guide. Like example, today we have lots of people. One person asks me questions, so I have to know exactly that person what they need. Then I give the suit for the answer for that person's capacity. But their answer is not for everyone. Okay, so you have to understand like that way. Sometimes, in the people also get misunderstanding. I heard this, my teacher told me this, you give the information sharing for others. Some is okay, but some is not ready to like that. So you have to understand that. So recollection of purity, long as you know, then you're ready to practice yidam deity. So I just share you short way. And the main point is this, whatever this impure like form body, not good perception for us, ordinary people, but it's actually that shows absolute truth qualities. You have to know that. That's why wrathful is not anger, okay? Wrathful means passionate compassion, very strong energy compassion. Too strong compassion, actually, kind of too strong is negative, but it's very strong compassion. It's called wrathful. Then is also union, yam and yom is method and wisdom. Long as you practice Vajrayana, you have to go together, method, wisdom, inseparably. That's form body shows yam and yom union. That's also symbolized, showing the recollection of purity. Not the just ordinary sex is important, right? Okay, so it's called method and wisdom has inseparable have to practice. So then also the you have long as you have really good realize like kind of some levels, then the male and the female is support each other. So for the practice too. So that's also like followed by the levels, individual levels. And then Rat for Yadam deities shows different kind of the heads, you know. Some has animal heads. See, Vajra Yogini has peg heads. So that's also representative, is free from ignorance. So animal is like representative ignorance. So pig heads and kind of animal heads is free from ignorance. Then especially this Shitro deities, wrathful deities, so many pig heads. So many animal heads. Then each animal also has different kind of qualities. They're showing that qualities that you know is a Yadam deity has. So example, lion has a power and subdued other animals. So like that, you know, the Yadam deity subdued or our the emotions or something, that kind of representatives. So that's why also animals symbols is they're showing the absolute true qualities. That's why it's all this Shitro deity has different kind of animal heads. So you have to understand that way. Have to go to the right, that you know, right view, not get wrong view. Main point is. So then he is embraced by the blue black Varahi, is Vajra Yogini, who holds a Drugok chapter and score cup. So this Vajra Yogini is different color than Phowa Vajra Yogini. So it doesn't matter color actually. Color also depending sometimes, you know, it's Yav and Yom is like followed by and the different sadhanas. Actually, me essence is no difference. It's the same. So then, Vajra Yogini also has a Tugol chapter and a score cup. And his 2 feet separate with one leg bent and the other drawn in. He is standing upon a lotus and the sun dish and the 4 maras. So he is the 4 mara is like feet is under there has the corpse, you know, corpse is subdued the 4 maras, representative, subdued the 4 maras. The 4 mara is actually, you know, causes of samsara. It's Buddha means conqueror, right? Conqueror means you conquer from, conqueror is like you are winner from the 4 maras. So what is 4 mara is, think about the look to ourselves. We have mara of form body. Means like we really attach to our form body. Self, grasping, you know, not also our form body and our this any object. That is called mara of form body. Long as you have that attachment, strong grasping, not free from suffering. That is the causes of suffering. Long as you have that emotion arise, that's the called mara of emotion. So mara of emotion, then long as you have that, you have mara of you know, pleasure things, feelings followed by feelings. So that is the mara of son of gods. The main point is we are attached to the pleasure things. And then we attach to pleasure things, we don't recognize what's going on. So we are attached to temporary things. Main point is that is called mara of form, mara of son of mara gods or something like that, you know. God's son of mara, or how to say that word is correctly. So that is the we attach to temporary things. Long as you have that, then you have mara of death. See that 4 maras, you know, the Buddha means free from that. No longer grasping to the form. Recognize all form is emptiness, form is Buddha. Okay. So then free from emotions, subdued all the emotions, free from desire, not stuck with temporary things. So that's why this Buddha is free from death, free from birth. No death, no birth. That's representative. Then, okay, in the 5 place clear and vividly visualized are the heroic dakas of the 5 family in union with their consorts. So this what the the Heruka Hayangurwa is 5 plus. It's crown and 1 forehead, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, okay. This is one is like forehead. Vajja Heruka, this forehead, throat. Second, heart. Third, navel is 4th. Sacred level is 5. The 5 plus. Okay, so it's a forehead or crown. Either one is, I think it's could be crown. So there sometimes we call the 4 chakras, 5 chakras. So this 5 Rath 4 is subsumed this the Haryangra's body, and then this 5 Rath 4 is representative. See, we studied already the Bardo teaching, like summer I talked all this Bardo Tudor teachings. You know that all the Rath 4 is actually the first, like Rath 4 deity has 5 Rath 4, because 5 Buddha is equal to 5 Rath 4 deities. So that Rath 4 all deity is subsumed into Hayangurva. Main point is, then 5 Rath 4 deity manifestations, many different Rath 4 deities. This 52 or 58, this 50, I think 58 Rath 4 deity is all is come from this 5 Rath 4 deity. This 5 Rath 4 deity is subsumed to Hayangurva. Okay, so now you see, practice Hayangurva, all the Rath 4 deity is subsumed into Hayangurva. It's Shitro deities, Rath 4 deities. So that is a Yadam deity. In the 5 females of the blood drinkers in union with theirs. Then 5 female Rath 4 also subsumed there too. Then above his head means Hayangurva's head. Ourselves is Hayangurva. Ourselves above here is visualized Pema Sambhava. So Pema Sambhava is Guru. Okay, Guru. Yadam, Guru, Dakini. So 3 roots. This is teaching is subsumed 3 roots. Above his head, up in a lotus stalk, is the spiritual teacher as Tontentsar is Rath for Pema Sambhava. Tontentsar is Rath for Pema Sambhava. Perfect in the Sambhonakaya ornament, and his 2 hands holding the Vajra, except scepter and bear. Why Yishin Soja, who is holding a Drugok chapel and skull cup, embrace him. So the Yishin Soja is Dakini, Yom, Pema Sambhava is Yab, and that is the Lama. Okay, Lama, Yadam, Tibetan called Lama, Yadam, Dakini. So Yadam is Haryangurva, Guru is Pema Sambhava. And in his 5 places are the 5 clearly visualized and spontaneously present families of victorious ones. So then his 5 places, same is a 5 place, okay? Crown, throat, heart, navel, and sacred level, 5 place. These 5 peaceful Buddhas. All the peaceful Yadam deities subsumed into Guru. So then, above the crown of his head, where's the Garuda birds, sky soaring king. So the above the Pema Sambhava's head has Garuda. Garuda is just most powerful. It's representative of all the Buddha's power. So that is the Garuda. Garuda is I really don't know the why is so important. Garuda always this like wrath for deity has Garuda. The main point is I think Garuda is kind of like king of the animals and a very powerful animal, beings. Like I think all the beings like most powerful is Garuda, I think. So that's why it's represented with that power of the Buddhas. Then the 5 6 syllables in his 5 places surrounded by mantra malas. So now it's talking about the mantra galing. So mantra galing is Hayangruva's 5 places. Now it's talking about we are visualize ourselves as Hayangruva. Hayangruva has 5 places. Yeah, we already talked crown, throat, heart, navel, and sacral level. So that is this each place rotating mantra. Each place. Then from the 3 syllable in these 3 places and from the syllable in his heart center. So these 3 syllable, 3 places like usually just talk about the forehead, throat, and the heart is called 3 places. So then this all is like radiation. It's like radiation, like we ourselves is visualize Hariyan Gurva and include all these wrathful deities, visualize Pema Sambhava, included all the peaceful deities, and now inviting all, so see the like radiation go to the pure lane and inviting wisdom beings dissolve to us. Ta hong pa hong. So I explained that word last time. Then become inseparable ourselves. So that helps like become you get more confident and called divine pride. So that helps you recognize yourself as Buddha, not like kind of still you thinking about ordinary person. So that kind of mind, is perceptions go away. It's become you get more confident. And the deity of empowerment bestow up empowerment, and the lord of the family become his crown ornaments. So then we also invite 5 Buddhas, 5 female Buddhas in the front, and they're pouring the nectar to our crown, get empowerment. So that is just all the sadhana has. This is a very short, that's why only one sentence. Usually have 1 page, at least, or maybe 1 verses. But this is only 1 sentence. Then after what we have to do, we have to offering and we have to press to Buddhas. So create accumulation merit and press also subdued all our pride, ego, and jealousy. So that's why press to Yadam deity. Then this also offering also followed by outer level offering, inner level offerings, sacred level offerings. It's different levels there. So inner level offering is our emotions, tripoxin. It can be offering. That's why we have called inner offerings. Torma, rakta, and medicine is called the what to say the balinta, rakta, pinza, sarva pinza amrita kai kaka kai. Pinza is called medicine, kind of like the representative father's essence, mother's essence, our body. So that's all is become offerings. Okay, that is called inner offerings. But outer offerings are gam, pating, pipe, dipe, aloke, and gendes. It's always like we have this 7 balls, it's outer offerings, it's beautiful objects. And inner offering means like you really know some levels, like your body is Buddha's body, So this transforming this, your the ordinary body is become using like positive way to negative is used like positive. change it to the positive, become is create offerings. The offering also has many levels. That's why, depending, sadhana. Then also this press to Buddha is okay. Forget the sacred level offering is like you realize your natural mind bliss. It's called sacred offerings. That's why sacred offerings recognize natural mind. Your bliss is sacred offering. Inner level offerings like your essence of your body. It's like your bone, your flesh, your blood, flesh and blood also can be offering. So bone is representative anger, and flesh is representative attachment. The so it's blood is representative ignorance. Three poisons become used to offerings. So that is called inner offerings. Outer offering, you cannot think about like that, then not yet capacity there. So long as you cannot offering this, then that means you be stuck with the outer offerings. Then here is a press to also the experience of pure awareness, grown of all and everything are uttered from the very start. So it's this is like press to is like talking about the absolute truth, the nature. Press the deity. See, deity means like experience of pure awareness, grown of all and everything, uttered from the very start. The nature of the mind actually. So my own mind as the miraculous display of perfect manifestations. That is the press to Yadam deity. So then now we go to the mantra. The 5 syllables in these 5 places surrounded by mantra malas. So I really don't know detail, but also like 5 syllables is like we have 5 places. Each place has home syllable, home or first syllable. I think this one is we talked is first syllable. Each place is a first syllable. See, 5 places, 5 first syllables. So I think that is the locally correct. So then mantra is rotating each section. Like you have a in your crown. One month, this all mantra is rotating in here. So you have in the heart center throat. Then all this mantra is rotating there. You have is your heart. Mantra is rotating there. You have in your navel. The mantra is rotating there. You have in the sacred level. The mantra is rotating in there clockwise. So that's why it makes offering to the vectors one and gather back their blessings, purify the twofold obscuration of beings, or that appears and exists spontaneously transform into the 3 Vajras. So then this syllable in here, mantra is rotating there, like rather is an offering to Buddha, and then all the like is dissolved to ourselves, gathering blessings, like rather is go to the 6 realms. These all 6 realm beings, transform to the like higher realms. So the in the Garcia Nobuchi, when he shared the Shitro empowerment, there's levels, lower realms falling up to the higher realms up to the liberating, like put into the auto level practitioners put into the inner level. That's also good to do, think about inner levels. We liberate to the sacred level practitioners. So that kind of visualizing this mantra is like go to like the rather is to the other beings. The mantra is Om Ah Hong Shi Om Ahong Shema Om Ahong Shema Trong Hara Nasa Rasa Shaya Om Hong Tam She A Pinza Maha Trodaya Zeta Sheng Za Side Pala Hong. This mantra is really long because due to the all this peace for deities, wrath for deities, so many deities mantra, I think, subsumed into these categories. That's why. So that is the mantra. Then after mantra, so we have this confession. Confession, then chant after confession, like Vajrasattva mantra. If we practice meditate, it's like kind of meditation. It's no clear. When we practice Yadam deity with, negative intentions together, or we practice is like kind of not did correctly something, mistake. So that's all is like become fix again, kind of like, how to say, the repairing again. So that's why it's a confession. Then at the close of the section, it's a close section, it's a chant that prayer is we this practice Yadam date is called go into the meditation state section. So when you chant this one, the close of the section, then you're coming back into the post meditation. So when you are become post meditation, the practitioners have recognized all the seeing form is Buddha's form, hearing form is a mantra, and it's like also thought is a dharmakaya. So you have to be that mindful. You have to follow that when you go back to you also in the post meditation. So that is the short prayer there. Then auspicious prayers. So that is the sadhana, short sadhana today explain. Okay. Now I'm going to do this transmission for you. Shitro yanzab dipane tomar simjine jamne gonjo nam lai jobsen jenge jarwen zepa maison tar dejin dagatene tenda ne zamsan rowa yongje lamarda jor jeng yadaji lin som jung yadaji ne a china mimi tonye ninje sara penya tenda reyin tondale keje danye tamre masarandan different kind of yadam deities, many different kind of practices. So there are also Shitro practice have many different kind of practices, Shitro levels. Then the main point is the Shitro Yadam deity is Vajrasattva, Chenrezek. So these two is become more, publicly practice Vajrasattva and Chenrezek. It's actually Shitro practice. When you practice Chenrezek, Vajrasattva, that too is more Shitro practice. So Shitro sadhana is mostly is like Chenrezek and the Vajrapane sadhanas. So then there has inner auto levels. They go to more details. Go to this 5 Buddha families. So that is the Shitro, and then this sadhana today I share with you is called. It's Nidhi Dorje. Is another Digong Kagyu has another Tertun. So he practiced Yanzap teachings. He created this from the Yanzap short practice for the daily practicing for the who wanted to practice daily. Yanzap called the teaching sadhana is not easy, so that's why he created this short sadhana. It's come from Nidhin Dorje. He also the Tertun too. So Digong Kagyu teaching has 2 sections. Like Yanzap is part of a more treasure, is discover teachings, and then Jiktin Sumgun is tradition. It's like another way is no treasure, but it's more come from his level in his own teaching way. The two lineages holding there become holiness. This one is Jarwan Rinchen Pingso is 16. Sometimes the lineage his story say he's 16. Some talk about 18, but they're called different. So when he's come to the Digong Kagyu, then he created all these Yanzap teachings. It's become Digong Kagyu has a Mahamudra 5-part Mahamudra lineage, and this Yanzap teachings like that follow the 2 different levels. Actually, Mahamudra 5-part is different ways go into the Mahamudra, But this also, like Yanzab, also different ways practice. Its essence is Mahamudra. But this Yanzab, there's actually Dzogchen teaching. You know, Yanzab is there's a Dzogchen, but Mahamudra Dzogchen is essence is no difference. So that's the you have to know. So know what term is. Okay. So we're going to do the practice of Phowa first or this Yanzab first.
Yanzab.
I agree.
Okay, then we go to Yanzab first. I go for refuge to thee, rare and precious giver, source of our protection. Just like the wondrous actions of the victorious one of the past, so too were act from no on. May I become a spiritual guide for sentient beings. Jamne gongjon am lai jobsen che, ninche jarwen ze pai me zong dar, te yin da ke tin de ne sang sa, drowa yong je la mara da jorje. All phenomena resolve into non-referential emptiness from the power of compassion. The silver horn, upping a lotus and the solar, this radiates and gather big light, from which our instantaneously arise as the red and brilliant red Haryanguruwa, with one face and two hands holding a Drugo Kepur and a blood fair skull cup, Katwanga staff nestling in the crow of his arm and dressed in the channel ground ornaments. He is embraced by the blue black Warahi who holds a Trugok chapel and skull cup, and his 2 feet separate with one leg bent and the other drawn in. He is standing up in a lotus and sandals and the 4 maras. In his 5 places, clearly and vividly visualized, are the hero dakas of the 5 families in a union with their consorts, and the 5 families of the blood drinker in union with theirs. Above his head, up in a lotus stalk, is the spiritual teacher as Tentans are, perfect in the Sambonakaya ornaments, and his 2 hands holding the Vajra, scepter and bear, scepter and bear. Why Yishin soldier, who is holding a Trugok chapel and skull cup, embracing him, and in his 5 places are the 5 clearly visualized and spontaneously present families of victors one. Above the crown of his head were the grand Garuda birds, Ska soaring king. The 5 syllable in his 5 places surrounded by mantra malas. From the 3 syllable in these 3 places and from the syllable in his heart center, like stream forth, inviting the Janasawa to merge inseparably with him. The deity of empowerment bestow empowerment, and the lord of the family become his crown ornaments. So now we go back to Tibetan. Ai chi nai mi mi tu nye nin ji zar, pe nye ten de re yen chong de le, ke che da nye tam den ma sa ran dan, xia che sa nye zheng go tu zhan zeng, ka zhang qing jiu de zhu qian ye so, pa mon ting nai zheng go tong zeng jiu, xiam ni jiang gong di ye bei nian yin, 宁啊瑞杰把我要用当，传统人啊要用啥的做起，节奏被动拉麦同称在，龙哥节奏三年都真正，所加的干么这都真变球，宁啊的加瓦人啊领着啥。我总卡登加波萨琼登，年儿萨翁阿坚成为国，年松着松土个萨翁嘞，红旗一些紧张也米登，万嘞万国瑞达为金就。Sorry, the English or phenomena of the world of appearance and possibility being samsara or nirvana, becoming infinite close of offerings such as Bodhisattva Samanda Bada made. And these are offered to the spontaneously manifesting deity of absolute purity. The expanse of pure awareness, grown of all and everything untethered from the very start. I praise the deity, my own mind, as the miraculously display of a perfect manifestation. Nansen korende kinzain chupetin, pamiranan tape lalain chu, duni machi kinje repelong. Kinh năng chom trò rang xem la la tu. The 5 syllable in his 5 places, surround mantra malas, make offerings to the victors ones, and gather back their blessings, purifying the twofold obscuration of a being, or that appear and exist spontaneously transform into the Trivarjaras. Om Ahom Shima Chong Haran Sarasarya Om Ahom Chang She A Pinza Maha Chodaya Sitarenza Side Pala Hom Om Ahom Shima Chong Haran Sarasarya Om Hom Chang She A 并扎玛卓达雅自大人人扎斯德帕拉红嗡阿红是玛冲哈人的萨拉萨日呀嗡红张是阿并扎玛卓达雅自大人人扎斯德帕拉红嗡阿红玛冲哈人的萨拉萨日呀嗡红张是阿 并扎玛哈卓达雅自大人扎斯的帕拉红嗡阿红日那冲哈人那萨拉萨日呀嗡红张日啊并扎玛哈卓达雅自大人扎斯的帕拉红嗡阿红日玛冲哈人那萨拉萨日呀嗡红张日 并扎玛周达雅自大人扎西的巴拉红嗡阿红什么冲哈人的萨拉萨日呀嗡红张日啊并扎玛周达雅自大人扎西的巴拉红嗡阿红什么冲哈人的萨拉萨日呀嗡阿红张日 啊，并扎玛周达呀，自大是扎斯的帕拉红，嗡啊红是玛冲哈人的萨拉萨日呀，嗡红张日啊，并扎玛周达呀，自大是扎斯的帕拉红，嗡啊红是玛冲哈人的萨拉萨日呀，嗡红张日啊，并扎玛周达呀。 自大是扎 Siddhi Pala Hong Om A Hong Shima Chong Har Nisa Raja Shiya Om Hong Zhang Shi A Binza Maha Choda Ya Zita Shen Shen Za Siddhi Pala Hong Shen Shen Za Zita Siddhi Pala Hong. Page 4. May obligation of oceans, of clouds, of both rare and mentally created offerings. Praise the deity of the all-encompassing purity of both samsara and nirvana. Beg your forbearance for all faults, errors, or mistakes I may have made. Please be patient with me and grant me the accomplishment of purity. Rừng ơn cho yơi trôi tu trên giam xin chủ. Con đê ta bài ram giam la la tu. Gan trò nô bài chín chi zu ba ra sol. Zu ba ra ye la thang bên ngư đô zô om ben zar sa do sa ma ya ma ne ba la ya. Ben zar sa do di no ba de jan dong dong me ba wa. Su de ga yo me ba wa, su de ga yo me ba wa, su de ga yo me ba wa, ane ra do me ba wa. Sarva siddhe mintra yanza sarva karma isisa me siddhan sheyang karo ho. Aha ho bangaven sarva tadangada benzara mame men. Benzara pa maha samaya sato om benzar sato hong om benzar sato hong. Om benzar sato hong 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 om benzar sato hong. Appearance, songs, and awareness are of the very nature. Okay, so we do this after Phowa. So now we're going back to the go to the Phowa, short Phowa practice. In this sadhana has a short Phowa actually have two sections too. Do you recognize that? Short Phowa here has two also. The short and more shortest. So you can practice either one actually. You know, it's okay to do practice either one. Or these two combined together, also great to do that way too. If you do together, then you know, first read the shortest one, the oral transmission of the you know, condensed Digompowa practice is until become enlightened, so take refuge, and then you chant this Vajja Yogini, central channel, Buddha Amitabha visualization, read that section, then go back to, you know, it's go back to the, in this page 14, short form of Phowa lineage prayer. So that's where you can do together, compound together. That is actually great to do. This first one is, if who know the visualizations, then good, you know, you then knows visualization, they just go directly to short form of a Phowa lineage prayer and do the practice. It's okay to do that way. But someone who don't know how to visualize, you know, Phowa clearly, so then you have this shortest one is in the page, so 20 and 21, the chant that practice first. Chant that practice first, and then go to the you know, the is page 14. So then page 14 has all the lineage teachers, supplication to all these Phowa lineage teachers. Okay, so usually also there has a supplication to lineage teachers or the Dorjen Chang, Telopa, Naropa, Marpa Losave, or the when Jiktin Sungu, or the Digong Kaju lineage teachings called Goding lineage prayer. So after that, then go to the Phowa lineage teachers. So usually we chant two different lineage prayers. It's both are very long. So here I create a short way. Page 13 is all Goding lineage like teachings subsumed to this page 13. Unequal refuge, ornament of the world. Your fame provides 3,000 words. You are the victor, Vajradhara, widow drop, are both at the feet of Father Jiktin Sungu. Continually, I think of no one but you. Compassionate one, grant your blessings. Dispel darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the unlimited nature of mind. So very strongly, pray to lineage teachers use that prayer. The prayers specifically Jiktin Sungun. Jiktin Sungun has all the lineages teachers subsumed to Jiktin Sungun. Think about that way. Then form bodies in Jiktin Sungun. Essence all the lineage teachers chant that prayer. So that is a Goding lineage prayers subsumed to that. And then Phowa lineage prayer. So here says short form of Phowa lineage prayer. This first verses has, this whole thing, first verses. Then second, third, fourth is all is like names. So you can see the numbers. The long supplication, lineage prayer supplication, same is this first. See, Pema Sambhava has one verses, right? Then this second has one verses. Third has one verses. Fourth number also has one verses. So then that is become very long lineage to prayer. But this make very short. The beginning, number one, is one verses. Other is just one sentence. That means subsumed. And then the last one is like say 29. So 29 has one verses. Means like beginning, first one has one verses, last one has one verses, or the middle one is say second to 28 is we put is like just one sentence. That where is like become very short form. So long form means like each one has chant one verses. Do you understand clearly there? Okay, so now we go to this short form of a Phowa lineage prayer. So first we chant English, the first verses, then go to Tibetan. I pray to Pema Sambhava from origin. Bestow your blessing for realization of a profound path of Phowa. Bestow your blessing to reach the pure line by quick path of Phowa. When we die, may we immediately, may the deceit is we don't need, may the immediately be born in the blessed for pure line of Devachi. When we die, when we die, immediately be born in the blessed for pure line of Devachi. Positive to Buddha Amitabha. So now go to Tibetan. I can be mistaken Tibetan, okay? I have only English, so sometimes this kind of Tibetan name English is very hard to read. So if I do mistake, you have to understand, okay? I cannot chant this one clearly. I don't have a Tibetan form. Orjin pe main jong ne lai sor wain de sa lain po wain jong war sin je lo như lam po wen kar chu du par sin je lo dak son de ne chen pi jur mai ta je wa yin je par mai chu par Sanje Oba Mila Sanselo. So here says actually made disease immediately is that we don't have to say because we practice Phowa. So that is for the when we do the Phowa for disease, use that word. We don't need that one. That's we can escape. So know all the names, this is all the lineage names from the Pema Sambhava to all the way to Phowa lineage teachers. Tertonya dai sanje lai sorwain, the number 2. Number 3 is to de tsumi namkai jamsin lai sorwain, the to de sangha bandra lai sorwain, the Pagu Trime Lode Lai Sorwande Chije Sanje Jamsin Lai Sorwande Tsumi Maten Senjen Lai Sorwande Yunzen Pinso Namjar Lai Sorwande Kenchin Namjon Pinso Lai Sorwande Jetsin Concho Rena Lai Sorwande Renzen Chiche Chakwa Lai Sorwande Conchon Chenle Namjar Lai Sorwande Conchon Chenle Zangbo Lai Sorwande Chenle Tondrop Chijar Lai Sorwande Concho Tenzin Rondor Lai Sorwande Yunzen Chiche Jamsin Lai Sorwande Tenzin Chiche Nyama Lai Sorwande Che Da Tsumi Jamsin Lai Sorwande Jebsin Dharma Danza Lai Sorwande Garchin Sancho Wangbo Lai Sorwande Tichin Lodri Jamsin Lai Sorwande Rinchin Tempen Zijin Lai Sorwande Concho Tujin Yama Lai Sorwande Lotro Chiwang Lodri Lai Sorwande Orjin Nedin Dorje Lai Sorwande Jezin Concho Chija Lai Sorwande Tenzin Chija Lodri Lai Sorwande Tibdin Shiva Lodri Lai Sorwande Tenzin Chijan Yune Lai Sorwande Trinchin Zave Lama Lai Sorwande Salan Phowa Jungwara Sinjelo Nyulan Phowen Karchu Drupara Sinjelo Dason Dene Tsempi Churmata Dewa Jinda Chewara Sinjelo Sanje Opa Mila Sanzelo. So then usually we do this one. The last verses is chant 3 times. Then you meditate like hey, 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 practicing. So what I do here is I go to this first because it helps visualize, go to the short form of the Phowa. So you see the page 18 is Vajra Yogini form, it's image there, and page 19 is Buddha Amitabha, and also center channel is there. So you log these two, visualize yourself is Vajra Yogini form body, and then the Buddha Amitabha is top on your crown, and the center channel, visualize the center channel in your body, inside your body. So you see the center channel in there has a middle of the center channel has inside they have a lotus pattern inside the center channel. This is not outside of the center channel. Inside the center channel has this lotus pattern. Then top there has red, ball like P of size of P. So that is representative consciousness. So that is a passenger. This consciousness is a passenger. Like Phowa means this consciousness is transforming. Pho means transform. So the red ball size of P is that's one we have to transform. That's called Phowa means. So when we die, this one is transformed to the Buddha Amitabha Pure Line. So Buddha Amitabha Pure Line is a destination, and the central channel is a path. So this size of P is consciousness as a passenger. So that's called three aspects Phowa. That is all the Phowas. Like just generally Phowa means three aspects Phowa. So when Garchen Rinpoche share is the teaching is Dharmakaya Phowa, Sambhogakaya Phowa, Namanakaya Phowa. That is a whole general Buddhist teaching. So that subsumed actually all the teachings in subsumed to that teaching, but usually Phowa, our perception Phowa means this one, three aspects Phowa, okay? So think about Bardo means like when we die in the 49 days, death after reborn between, we call Bardo. But then sometimes we call six Bardo means whole cyclic existence called Bardo, right? So like that, actually all teachings called Phowa, but main Phowa is in this one is called three aspects Phowa. So this three aspects Phowa is for ordinary people who don't have realized Mahamudra, who don't have realized Yidam deity is practicing, who don't have independently, they're keen to liberate themselves, then everyone needs this Phowa. So that's called three aspects Phowa. So what I do and go to in this section, so from the sphere of emptiness arises red Vajjavarahi. So, think about this, our form is become arise, Vajjavarahi means Vajja Yogini. She holds a cup, knife, and a skull cup. So this Phowa is visualized Vajja Yogini, but some other Phowas that visualize Chinrezek. Our form body is Chinrezek. That is different lineages. So if you have Yidam deity, you focus that Yidam deity, you have really good connect with the Yidam deity. You can visualize that form is your form is that Yidam deity. That's also correct too. That is nothing wrong. Okay. The main point, we have to transform this ordinary form is transformed to the Buddha's form. That is most important. Then this Vajja Yogini is her face is that of grunting soul with an upturned nose. She is naked, adorned by bone ornament and dancing. She inside here, outside of the hair body is transparent. In the center of the body is the central channel. So then we visualize this inside the center channel. It is blue on the outside, red on the inside, and possesses the four characteristics. The center channel has four characteristics. It's four characteristics. Outside is blue, inside is red, very thin. Same is the flower, like petal, like very thin. So then transparency. So that's a four characteristic for central channel has. Also strict, yeah. The transparency and thin is one, I think. The strict, hollow. So the four characters that chord, central channel has. Then there is a hole in the upper, is opening up, chrome, and the channel, and it's close below the sacred place at the bottom. At the heart center is red lotus on its polling bead. So that is the consciousness. In this Phowa has polling bead is a red bindu that is only the size of a P, right? Some other Phowa is a first syllable. Some Phowa visualize the syllable inside the is a central channel. The syllable is represented with consciousness. So this Phowa is not syllable, but it's it's a size of the P, it's polling bead. Red lotus on seeds polling bead is red bindu that is only the size of a P. It is the nature of consciousness. So same representative, consciousness. When you do this Phowa, I'm sure no one can really clearly visualize it, whatever here says. Just kind of like imagine that, whatever come to your mind. That's the great. Then just more important is when you do the focus each levels. And then when you go to the consciousness, like up to here is Chrome, it's just focus here. and visualize Buddha Amitabha to touch and come down. So you can easy like something like syllable also is easy for you. So think about the syllable. If this red bindu is easy for you, just use that one. That's it's great to do, help for you. So okay, so then hold at the upper end of the central channel at the crown of your head. Visualize thus with strongly and affection pray. So strongly visualize and then pray. So actually this policy is for one verses only. So main point, like you can do this power long as you know correctly. Even without sadhana, I think. So we don't do that way, but I think that is possible. Usually I do like sometimes myself in the stay somewhere nature place. So I just mentally take refuge and chant mentally bodhicitta, create and then visualize, myself is Vajra Yogin and this followed by the visualization. Then use this 4 sentence. The one syllable here, I mean the one verses. So I have this memorized, the last 4 sentence. Then I chant that just, mentally or chant and practice Phowa. So that is a very short way to practice Phowa. Long as you know the how to visualize, and then you have this 4 sentences, you remember, some Phowa sadhana in this last 4 sentences is same as when we chant the Buddha Shakyamuni prayer, Lama, Tomba, Chomdende, Dejin, Shiba, Dachomba, like Bangavan, Tatangata, Ahara, complete perfect Buddha, Konkoro Shakyamuni. The Konkoro Shakyamuni is changed to the Buddha Amitabha. Shakyamuni is changed to Buddha Amitabha. They use that, pray to the Buddha Amitabha, then do the Phowa. So in this one has this difference, 4 sentence. So that's all the different sadhana has different prayers, but main point is the same. The prayer is like we strongly pray to Buddha Amitabha. That's then chant and do the practice, have to visualize it clearly. So visualize it clearly, then now we go back to, now I'm drawing these two together, go back to the page 15 again. And Maryland, if you have Facebook Live, please off the Facebook Live. Turn off the Facebook Live. So we chant this, Lama may have a good health. I pray the Lama may have a long life. I pray that your Dharma activities are purified in the wide. I pray that I may not be separate from you. As Manjushri Devero realized ultimate state, and as did Samantha Bada, I will follow in the path and fully dedicate all the merit for all sentient beings. By the blessing of the Buddhas who attained the Tirikayas, by the blessing of the true of the unchanging Dharma as such, by the blessing of the invisible Sangha order, may our share bear fruit. So now we go to the Shitro's dedication. Page 4, the Shitro sadhana. Parents, song, and awareness are of the very nature of deity, mantra and the enlightening dimension of the absolute reality, the infinite display of enlightening body promote awareness. In this great profound and sacred practice of yoga, may they become inseparably one test with the Bindu of the heart. May the day be well and the night be well, and the midday hours bring happiness too. May day and night always be well, and may the three pure and precious jewel grant this very instant. Chant the Tibetan. Nandai re som lang ai chu ke ngang, ke dan yi shi ro ban yam le ba, sab sang nam je re chen bin yam lin la, Yemi Tokje Tile Roje Sho Nyemo Dele Nzindele Nyeme Kongyang Dele Shen Nyemsin Dade Dele Pa Gongjo Somje Dende Dele Sho. Thank you, everyone. So we finish teaching, and I have the Tanka actually. I want to share with you. And can you see this Tanka? Too close? Too far?
I think the glare, there's like the glare on the screen.
Do you want me to open up screen sharing, Kempo?
This one I wanted to send it to everyone. How to do?
You can send it in the chat, or you can
Into the
send
chat.
me and I can put it in the chat.
Okay, I'll send it to you. Please put it into the chat room. Everyone can download.
Okay.
That's great. This Tanka is very clear. Beautiful actually. It's all the rap there. So you know what is who is there. You know, actually people who don't know is not good to share, but now you have the teaching, so you know the Yadam deity who is there. So that's why you can use that. It's great. We have that.
I'm having trouble downloading it. Sorry.
It's
It's not coming through on my computer.
no come through.
No. Oh, just a minute. Maybe I got it. Now I have it. Let's see if I've got it now. Just a minute.
Kimpo, while Marilyn's pulling that up, just one question for clarification. What was the seed syllable for the Yangzab Shitro?
Sure syllable, sure.
It's the Ri? Okay.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Said Hung in the text, right?
No, its text is a sure.
So in the English text, it shows the hum, but
Really?
on the Tibetan, it shows the re.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so then which is we follow?
It's probably the re.
Gosh.
Kempo, you mentioned a book that you wrote talking about the generation stage. What
Yeah.
was the name of the book?
Stage of meditation.
Stages of meditation. Okay.
So waking the mind. You can download from the Apple like iBook. I think iBook. You see the Bobby showing there. So you can download iBook, or you can order to Guard Doma has, DDS we have, and Canada has.
Okay. Good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome. So yeah, they talk more detail about this generation stages. So then, long as you learn that part, it's all the Yadam data is okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the teachings, Kempola.
Do you mind repeating the name of that book?
The book name is the stage of meditation, waking the mind, I think.
Thank you.
So that has how to meditate, 4 thoughts, how to meditate love, how to meditate compassion, how to meditate bodhicitta, how to meditate shamatha, or to meditate vipassana, or to meditate generation stage. So tonight we talked here is generation stage. Then how to meditate completion stage. So
Yep.
that's all the chapters there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in the chat, Kimpola.
Okay, so now everyone can download, I think.
It's impressive.
Kempo, one more question of clarity in the Phowa, the Garchen Wangpo. And who could you explain who that is in the Phowa text? Would that be possible?
Garchen Wangpo is Garchen Rinpoche's another lineage. Is Garchen Rinpoche's reincarnation.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I don't find the image in the chat. Perhaps I'm doing something
I'm not
wrong.
sure what happened. I have put it in, but I don't know why.
I got it.
It's there under
Oh,
Shitro JPEG.
I don't see it. Or Marilyn, maybe if
I
we
have
can
it.
post it on the Garchin Meditation Center, and then we can each find it, download it.
Yeah, I sent it to everybody. I don't know why it didn't go through.
I couldn't see it either on my
It just says
It
a
says-
text, there is the image, but there's no image.
Oh,
Yes. Underneath
Okay.
it, there's a file with a little icon for a picture. There's a file. That might be it.
I see that too, but it gave me a security warning not to download it, so I did
well,
not.
they
No,
have-
I downloaded it. It's no problem.
Just
No
go-
problem. You get the security warning. Press it anyway.
Yeah, I'm on iPad, but now I can't open it a second.
No.
I'm on an iPad.
Yeah, I don't see it at all.
It's there.
No, I don't either.
I'm on
No, I
my
don't-
phone and I don't have the file.
I don't see it too, Maryland.
I think we can
Maryland.
download only using the phone. Yeah.
I think Fawn had an excellent suggestion. If that's okay with you, Marilyn, if you can put it on the website, then everyone could go there to
Yeah.
the Garchin meditation. Maybe you could put the website in the chat room.
Sure.
That would be excellent.
Or
Yeah,
email.
That would be great. Thank you, Marilyn. Otherwise, I would have to kind of visualize what the picture would be.
Well, Fawn, I was having that same problem. My visualization was not with that picture.
I have it up on my background now.
Oh, thank you, Zoe.
Hang on a second. Let me capture that.
There's someone sharing here. It's Zoe. It's like background shows already.
Yeah, Zoe has it on her background. Thanks, Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe only has the main deity. Is like they also have this 5 Buddhas like in the Rath force. 5 Rath force.
That's beautiful, Kempo. Thank you.
That is beautiful. Thank you, Kempo.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you, Kempo.
Thank you, Kempo.
Power of Sangha.
Thank you.
That's called power of Sangha. That's why we can found this.
Thank you.
This icon has the
Blessings.
Oh, wait a second.
Yes.
I think Kempo was trying to say something. Wait a second, everyone.
Yeah.
So people want this Ganzap Shitro Sadhana, and people want this Shitro Tanga image. So we found that all is a power of Sangha. That's called power of Sangha.
But we have natural.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kempa.
Bye. Good evening.
Sound good. Good night.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Kimpola. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, Kenpola.
Bye.
Thank you, Kenpola.
Bye.
Thank you, Kempola.
Bye.
Thank you.